Hello and welcome back to the Lincoln Loco. A little bit of a weird episode this time. We're literally going to be talking about the team because if you can see down here, a 19th place finish. Although the objective was to survive this season, the team is not good enough as it is right now. And we do need to, well, essentially just turn the whole thing around. So I need to bring you here now because I need to talk to you about what we're going to do because, quite frankly, I need to talk you through it because otherwise it's going to be so confusing. So we've gone a little bit further into the future, essentially, not too far. I plan to go a little bit further, but then I've made notes basically of who I'm going to keep and who I want to get rid of, and it's made me realise that I need to get going with this as soon as possible. So I've not gone quite as far as I thought I would have done. I have gone as far though as a commercial summary, which is the main thing. Commercial summary came in. Which is all right. As you can see, we're making a little bit more money. Match day down. I'm not entirely sure why. And competition prize money also down. I guess because we got promoted the season before, so we got some money for that. We should be getting payment coming through for like taking part in the league. That's not happened yet, as far as I'm aware. However, this season we made 3 million off broadcasting, which is good. But obviously, we're spending about 3 million more apparently on other things. So that's apparently why I've gone into the red. I don't know, but we have made $500,000 or so in sponsorship this season, or for this upcoming season. So nicely, that does put us just £150,000 in the red, which isn't great. What that does mean is we've got a transfer budget of £173,000 and a wage budget of £100,000. So it's significantly less. That's 1.1 million less than the season before, which is rubbish, of course. Wage budget about the same as what we left it on after I upped it up so much. So hopefully this will all go down soon when we get rid of loads of players. But now you've seen a little bit of this and you know what we're doing financially wise, I can now talk you through things that are going to be happening. So let us have a look at the squad then. Now I've got some notes here on a piece of paper, and I've gone through the whole team, and there's 5 players that I definitely want to keep. 5 players, and 2 of them are on loan, so we might not even get them. What we'll do though, you can easily see who they are though if we look at the average ratings over the past season. And conveniently, 4 of those 5 are in this top section here. So Tarak Fosu, definitely staying. 14 goals, 3 assists, the best player in the entire season. Very, very good. Especially coming from the wing, 14 goals as well. That's great. Fletcher, 20 goals, 7 assists. Again, absolutely phenomenal for where we've come this season, 19th. He's done amazing, so he's staying definitely. These 2 definitely staying. Liam Walsh, on loan, but I'm not too fussed about him in the future. I know he's a good player, but he's nearly reached his potential, and quite frankly, if we're getting players in on loan, I don't think his contract ends soon. Well, it does end. Okay, perhaps Liam Walsh may come back. However, he is an advanced playmaker and Byers is a deep line playmaker, so those 2 playmakers, they're as good as each other. I'd rather take Byers, personally, on the grounds that he's got more potential, is currently a better player, and also has a contract ending at the end of the season. So he may want to come to us more than the other guy, especially as he's been on loan 2 seasons. I know it says 3, but that's just because we got him on loan right at the end of the League 2 season before League 1 started. So that's why that's there. So Liam Walsh, not part of my plans right now, but Byers will be. Hopefully we'll get him next season as well. Prince Harry, also one of those players that I'd like to keep. Again, played very, very well. Not only 2 goals, but he got 13 assists. So he's the assist machine and a 7 rating overall this season. One of the only 5 players to get above a 7 this season. The next player that I'd like to get back for next season is Liam Coyle. Now, I know that may surprise you a little bit, especially as I forgot his name. I kept thinking calling him Louis, I think, and things like that. However, he's just so versatile. Like, he plays really well at centre-back and right-back, and as a CDM and in the midfield. So his versatility matched with his potential and his current ability. I don't think his contract ends soon. But we can get him on loan next season, for example. I'd be over the moon to have him back. So, in fact, I should make an offer to extend his loan. Let's make that offer now, actually, see what happens. So they are the 5 players that I do definitely want to keep at the club. There's a few players now that I'll probably want to keep going forward. Probably want to keep. First of those is Cameron McGeehan. Now, he's a player that's been with us for a little while now. His potential has about capped up now, but he's a good player for championship sides. He played fairly well this past season, 7 goals, things like that. You know, he's done well. No assists, which is slightly worrying, things like that. But again, more versatility with Cameron McGeehan. Plays in the midfield or as attacking midfielder. So I do like having him there. He's a good, decent player to have. He's also in contract of the year, so I'm not going to sell him yet. The next player that I'm probably going to be keeping is Taffet Schoffer. Again, he was a player that came in on trial last season, or this start of this season, and then we signed him. The issue with him is, though, I'd be happy to sell him as well because he's on a lot of money and also worth a fair bit of money. So I'm take it or leaving him at the moment, but he's a player that I will keep because he does play CDM or central midfield and is fairly versatile. Howkins is another player that I'm probably going to be keeping if we can find where Howkins is. It may be best to go on positions now, actually, if we find Howkins. He is... I can't even see him now. There he is, Carl Howkins. He's a player we brought in. Got potential to be very good in the Championship. He's played well enough this season, actually. I've been happy with his performance and things like that, so I'm happy to keep him. I think he could make that step up next season. Report-wise suggested that he's still a League One player, but I think another season he can make that step up. Connor Roberts, also a player that I'd like to keep. Again, he's played very well this season. Not necessarily been that good in terms of improvement, and he's on an awful lot of money as well, but if he can make that step up next season, I think he should be okay. I mean, he has played well, played a lot of games as well. Not quite as many assists as I thought he was going to be getting this season, but you know, it's hard to find good right backs, and unless a good deal comes in for him, a good offer comes in, he'll probably be staying, I think, next season, despite being on £8,000 a week. That's like literally nearly 10% of our wage budget, actually. He's already signed a new contract for next season, so that is why he's staying. But Joe Lumley, currently our #1 goalkeeper, played well this season. I mean, he has conceded 63 goals, but we didn't get relegated, and a lot of that's got to come down to him as well. So I'm happy to have him for another season, but I will be actively looking for a better goalkeeper to keep him in check, really, because we need someone better. Where is he? Where is he now? Michael Bostwick, if we can see him. I will keep him as well. He's not that good, honestly. He's not that good. However, he is our captain, and he is very versatile. So I'm happy to keep him for the grounds that he's our captain. And if I ever ask him to do things, he actually does it. Apart from Alex Woodyard didn't. So Michael Bostwick is actually a very good captain, and I'm keeping him just to keep that sort of core team leadership, essentially. That's why I'm going to keep him Bostwick for the next season at least, before someone else comes in, probably next season for him. And they're the players that I'm happy to keep, which, if you'll notice, is only 11. And that's not even 11 players in good positions. We've got one striker, 2 wingers, 1 attacking midfield centre, 2 midfield centres, 2 CDMs, a right back, a centre back, and a goalkeeper. Essentially, that's who I'm happy to keep, basically. So no left back. You'll notice there, no left back at all. So we need to do that. Basically, as you can see, we just need to strengthen everywhere. Essentially, we need to strengthen everywhere. Now, there are players I'm going to be looking to sell. Definitely. You can already see one of them at the top, Maxime Darpino. He's a very good player. You know, he plays very well. 4-star current. He's one of the best players in the squad. However, he's valued at 1.7 million. If we look at our finances again, we're 1 million in the hole. Not 1 million, 100,000 in the hole. So we do need to get that money back. So if we can, I don't know why it's gone back to report. General info, back to the top. I mean, where's he actually gone? Like, oh, that's in the 18s. Jesus Christ, I was very, very worried then. There we go. I thought he just disappeared. Maxime Darpino, good player, but we need the money. So transfer listing him is essentially what we're going to be doing right now. Now, if we look at his contract, non-promotion release clause is 2.5 million. I don't think we're going to get that. His relegation release clause is 2 million. So I reckon we offer him out for 2 million, see what comes back, but keep offering him out there until we get at least 1.5 million, I reckon. So we'll offer him to clubs for £2 million and see what comes back with that, I think. He'll probably get really cross with me in a minute, but I can just tell him it's some money and he'd be fine with that. Another player that I'm happy to sell is Lenz, our left back, but he's only 3-star. In fact, he's even gone down. He's rubbish. He is rubbish, to be fair, but valued at nearly £500,000. He's a player that I'm definitely looking to sell as well. So we're going to offer him to clubs as well, not for £450,000. We'll offer him out for just the 400, I think. Try and get some interest. But again, he's a player that can make a lot of money for us. Zeki Fries, also another player that I want to get rid of desperately. He's on contract for another season, but isn't going to play. He's rubbish. So we're going to offer him to clubs as well. And we're going to offer him out for £120,000, I think. That would be nice to see. And the final player that I'm kind of thinking get rid of is Taffet Schoffer. I know I said I'd keep him, but at the same time, he's worth a lot of money. So I'm going to offer him to clubs as well. for £575,000. I said that wrong, haven't I? No, I haven't. I can tell I'm tired. £575,000 we're going to offer him out to clubs for, and see what happens. The rest of the players, I don't care. A lot of them have contracts ending soon, so they'll be gone. Pogba will be going, McCasey will be going, Garmston will be going, Barnes will be going, Anderson will probably be going, Tommy Spur, I'm not sure when his contract ends, but he'll be going as well. He's got another year in his contract. Jesus Christ. He's wank. That will sell him as well. He's rubbish. £90,000 he's worth. Well, let's put him up for 60. So it's going to be a huge turnaround, essentially. We'll go forward a few days, see if any offers come in for these players. Probably won't, because it's only May. The season finished like 3 days ago or something stupid like that. So that's a project we're going to have to do. But at least you know now what my plans are. And offers have been made. Zeki Friars. Now, I can't remember what we offered him out for, essentially. But teams will have him. Teams will have him if we pay £350 a week, which isn't that much really in the grand scheme of things, especially for £90,000 transfer budget. You know what? We're going to accept both of those from Portsmouth and Millwall. Taffet Schoffer also had offers come in for him of £425,000. I think we offered him out for over £150,000 more, I think. Can we negotiate these offers? No, we can't. We can negotiate the Portsmouth offer. So we'll put that back up to £550, I think. We'll negotiate that. We can't negotiate the Rotherham one. Can we negotiate the Millwall one, though? If we view that, we can. So we'll put that back up to £550 as well. Negotiate that. And we'll reject the one from Rotherham as well. Millwall and Portsmouth did alright, actually. They both survived. Which now makes you worry. Why are Championship players... Well, he's a Championship quality player, isn't he? That's why. But we can't afford him, essentially. And we can get better players. I could be making a huge mistake here. I feel like I might be. I genuinely feel like I could make a mistake selling him. I mean, no one wanted the other players, which is interesting. But again, Millwall and Portsmouth interested in Darpino, interestingly. Well, I think we're going to leave him for a little while. Let the transfer window come around. But Tommy Spur, we'll offer him out again. Not for 60 this time. We'll offer him out for like 50. That might make a difference. And who's the other guy we offered out? I can't remember now. That's how much I don't care about them. Lens. Bloody Lens. Right. Offer him to clubs as well. What did we offer him before that? 400. 400's a decent offer, I think. 375 is my lowest. I'm going to go 375. And Coyle's been accepted, so at least we're going to get him back next season, which is good. He's one of the 4 that I wanted. All right, Portsmouth and Millwall accept 550 for Taffet Schoffer. Well, I'm happy to accept that. This could be solving our money issues completely. That'll be great. We can get ourselves back in the green, back in the black, whatever it's called. And things will be looking good for next season. That is, of course, until we can't buy any players at all, which will be an issue in itself. Right, the playoffs haven't even finished yet. That's how early I'm doing all my business right now. But Swansea and Newcastle going to the final, which will be interesting. We'll stick around for the final, unless that's in... Actually, that's probably going to be in like weeks of time. So we're not going to stick around for the final. You'll find out sooner rather than later. But no one still wants these players. We'll ask Lens to speak to clubs, though. Time at the club is over, mate. He'll get on the phone straight away. Brilliant. Hopefully, tomorrow, we'll see 20 offers come in for Lens. That would be amazing. Well, it has been tomorrow, and no offers have come in. So, great. Right, let's look. Right, this is my shortlist. As you can see, a lot of players on here. Who actually wants to sign for Lincoln City? Who's interested in the transfer? Actually, more than I thought, being honest here. A couple of them, but probably going to be rubbish. Especially as they're Vanarama National League. They've probably been there for too long now. If we look at the top though, Devante Cole from Fleetwood, he's on a transfer list. That's the word I was looking for. He looks okay, but at 1.1 million, there's no chance of us signing him. George Glendon from Fleetwood, is he any good? Decent League One. That's not what we want. We want Championship quality players. Pedro from Liverpool, is he any good? He is decent Championship level, but he's a playmaker. And we don't necessarily need playmakers. And at 1.3 million, which is his asking price, I think it just said, 450,000. He's not coming in, I'm afraid. Gethin Jones, what a classic Australian, not a Welsh name, classic Australian. He's a right back, but again, League One quality. He's better though than Connor Roberts in a way, and Connor Roberts is on a lot of money as well. Basically, I don't think we're going to be signing players right now. You know, Philip Balaj, championship quality, could be a leading championship player in the future. But at 1 million, like, it's not going to happen, is it? Well, I think going forward then, you can see my plans. I've laid my plans out to you. I'm very open. In terms of my transfer policy, just get anyone in right now who's better than what we've already got. That's the policy I'm going to go for. This summer, I'm going to make a statement now. You've seen who I'm getting rid of and who I'm keeping. That's my statement of intent. It's a big statement of intent because right now, if things go to plan, we're going to have no left backs and only one player in each position. When you come back next season on Monday, we are going to have a full 11 of championship quality players. Not just a full 11 of championship quality players. We're going to have 2 players in each position of championship quality. Now that is a big statement to make, I've just realised. However, I'm confident. So, come August, whenever the new season starts, that is what it's going to be. And you can hold me to that, and if it's not true, then you can call me a lying idiot or something like that. Well, this squad is going to be transformed completely. Everyone's going to be leaving. A few going to stay, and a lot of new faces are coming in. So make sure you join me on Monday for episode 1 of season 4 of the Lincoln Loco, when we're going to take the championship by storm, and we're going to be in the top half at least next season. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I'll see you on Monday with a brand new team.